Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Shraddha's Physics. This video is based on statistical mechanics as per the CBCS syllabus. Let us see what are distinguishable particle and indistinguishable particle. So in distinguishable particle, we can label each particle and follow it for forever or for long range. So for the long range, the particle can be followed. But in case of indistinguishable particle, we cannot follow these particles for a long period of time. For example, we can see that if there are suppose four particles A, B, C and D. So suppose they are in motion. In that case, if we will try to follow this for a long time, then you can differentiate between A, B, C, D. But in case of indistinguishable particles, suppose there are four particles, that is R, 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 or we can say that suppose there are four balls which are of red color. If we will try to follow them for a long period of time, then we cannot distinguish between them. So this is called indistinguishable particles. For example, the distinguishable particle means generally we call it classical particle, and the indistinguishable particle is called quantum particle. Then the next is differentiating between interacting particle and non-interacting particle. That is, when a particle in a state depends upon the other particle and vice versa in that state is called interacting particle. It means that we can say that one particle is interacting with the other particle, then that particle is called interacting particle. Simple. And in case of non-interacting particle, we can say that when a particle in a state, it do not depend on any other neighboring particle of that state is called non-interacting particle. Clear? So the example of interacting particle is if one electron is in state 1. Suppose one electron is in state 1 of spin up. Then other electron of spin up will check the first state and cannot lie in state 1. So it interact with the first electron, then it occupy the position in the next state. So first of all, let us see. Suppose there are two states. So in the state 1, if one electron will come, then it will lie in the first state. Then if the second electron come and having its same spin of that of the first, then it will first try to check whether it can lie in that state or not. If it will be opposite in the spin, then it will lie in the first state. Otherwise, it will lie in the, if they are of opposite spin, then they will lie in the first state. If they will be in same state, same spin, then it will be lie in the second state. Clear? Similarly, for the non-interacting particle, here you can see, if there are same type of particle, first particle is here, and when the second electron come having the same spin, so it will first try to interact with this electron. Since it is of off spin, then it will lie in the second state. Similarly, if any electron come of off spin, then suppose it lie in the first state. Then if the second electron come having its spin is downward, then it will try to interact, and after that it will lie in the same state, that is state 1. Clear? Then next comes non-interacting particle. Here the particle will not interact. Suppose when an electron do not interact with its neighboring electron and directly lie in its other state, then it is called the non-interacting particle. It doesn't depend on the spin. Suppose here also the case, suppose one electron lies in the state 1. Suppose this is the non-interacting particle. So when other electron will come, then it will not check whether the first electron is of up spin or down spin. It will directly lie in the second state. Okay, whether the spin is up or down, it doesn't matter. Clear? So this is all about distinguishable particle, indistinguishable particle, and interacting particle and non-interacting particle. So the next comes the identical particle. So it is the intrinsic property. Intrinsic means the spin, charge, mass, etc. they remain same. In case of identical particle, the intrinsic property remains same. So in gas, the pressure, volume, temperature of two identical gas are same. So that is identical and distinguishable. It means classical particle. Identical, indistinguishable means quantum particle. Clear? So the multiplicity for the identical particle is 1. Multiplicity means the way of arranging the particle. Okay. Basically, Identical particle means its intrinsic property remains same. So for distinguishable particle, this is the number of microstate. This is equal to n1 plus n2 whole factorial divided by n1 factorial into n2 factorial. So in Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, so as I have already discussed, your statistics is divided into two types. One is classical statistics, which deals with Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, and another one is quantum statistics. This quantum statistics basically deals with Bose-Einstein and of Fermi-Dirac statistics. In Bose-Einstein statistics, it is of integral spin, and Fermi-Dirac statistics is of half integral spin. Okay. So in Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, the number of microstate is n factorial. This is the product over symbol. So this is your product over symbol, that is I equal to 1 to k gi power ni divided by ni factorial. But in case of Bose-Einstein statistics, that is the number of microstate is equal to product over I equal to 1 to k gi plus ni minus 1 whole factorial divided by ni factorial into gi minus 1 whole factorial. So this product over means, as when we are writing the summation, then in that case, suppose summation of xi, it means x1 plus x2 plus x3, so on. If I am writing the product over xi, I varies from 1 to n, then x1 into x2 into x3, so on. So this product over represents that. In case of Fermi-Dirac statistics, that is for half integral spin, the number of microstate equal to product over I equal to 1 to k gi factorial divided by gi minus ni factorial into ni factorial. So in the next classes, we will see the more details on it. So this is all for today.